Play clap.
Hello, and we are live right now, and we're going to be doing a couple of reaction videos, and then hopefully, if we have time, we're going to learn a song on guitar for my Instagram Reel short series. But yes, hello and welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be doing a reaction video on Sleep Token's brand new song Caramel. It came out last Friday and I've listened to it a couple of times, but I wanted to do a full reaction on it as I haven't watched the music video, even though they're mostly visualizers at the moment, and I just wanted to kind of like go through and talk about what I like about it and what stands out to me. So we're going to get into that one now. And yeah, so far I've been really enjoying the emergence of Sleep Token, bringing out brand new songs, and I'm looking forward to their new album that comes out in May. So without further ado, let's get into it, and we are going to react to Caramel. So here I say that. Woo! There we go. That's better. There we go. That's better. And now we're going to react to Caramel. Here we go.
My review was brutal.
We're gonna be underwater.
Already so pruny.
This is fixable. Just use Grammarly. Grammarly can look through the proposal.
I think you can hear me as much as I can hear that there. Okay. I really like this kind of like beginning. Like, first of all, I thought it was like hitting like wood blocks, but then it's more like xylophony. But it's just got such an unusual sound, I can't really put my finger on it. I'll tell you what, just quickly, because I can see this going wrong already. Give me 2 seconds. know it's going very, very crap already, but I just want to... It's annoying because every time I go on full screen, it just kind of like jumps, and it's so annoying. Okay, let's try that. If it doesn't work, if it keeps doing that screen thing, I'll have to pause it again. But yeah, I'll tell you what, I can practice on this. Just give me 2 seconds, because you'll see what I mean. Come on, come on. Oh, it's so annoying. God, this is awful, isn't it? Needs to be over just a little bit more. I swear, as soon as I get this right, it's going to be fine. Why does it do that? I'm sorry, I know I'm just messing this up right now. Whoa. Whoa. I can't believe how spazzy that all went there. Oh God! All right, please have worked for the last time. I beg. Oh, it's just not doing it, is it? It's just not doing it. For anyone who's watching right now, I'm sorry how bad this is. Also, I don't know why none of my things at the bottom are coming up, so that's really good. It's actually winding me up that I've been live streaming and I've done absolutely nothing because this stupid thing. This is so embarrassing right now. Literally, you're just watching me like just move around the whole thing. Whoa. Oh, I'm getting stressed. Alright, I'm getting there, I'm getting there, I'm getting there. Right, this is the last time, and then we'll probably get into it. We'll start again. Right, it's working. It's working. Let's just go and hope for the best. So here we go. Sleep Token Caramel, finally. Now, as I said previously, or as I said earlier, it's I couldn't tell if this was like wood chimes or chimes, wood blocks, xylophone. It has some weird like sound, and I can't put my finger on exactly what it should be. See, this is like really cool because this is as you start this song, you still don't know what kind of direction it's going to be going in. When I first heard it, I thought it was going to be like another like "Do You Wish That You Loved Me" kind of vibe, like a lot more poppy. And I thought, okay, this is very different to what they've brought out before. How long is this going to go on for? But you just know that you can't just like guess what's going to happen. Like anything can turn up in Sleep Token songs. But yeah, so very tranquil, very kind of like, it's not too poppy yet, but it's not like the heavy metal rock kind of genre that people put them in, even though they're not really that just genre on its own. So yeah, it's just a very unique, like, okay, you listen to it and thinking, this isn't what I was expecting, but I know it's going to go somewhere crazy, or I know it's going to go somewhere really, really cool. So I do really enjoy this intro. And then when like the drums come in, just like in Do You Wish That You Love Me, it just completely changes the song up. And that, you know, we've got a riser. It's getting bigger and bigger. I'm liking the chorus, very cool. When I first listened to this song, as we've already spoken about how like Sleep Token are very genre fluid, they just pick loads of different things from different genres and add to their unique sound, which is why you can't really determine or put them down as one specific genre. And when I first listened to it, it really kind of stood out to me as having like kind of the Afrobeat kind of vibe, and I don't listen to Afrobeat at all, but I can kind of like identify it slightly when it turns up. So straight away in like Take Me Back to Eden, they were using a lot of kind of like rap elements, a lot of like R&B elements, a lot of pop elements as well. This is just like another element that they've added here that kind of like makes you go, whoa, this is completely like different to what I thought they would bring into it. But it's just got that boppy, poppy vibe going on right now. You could see it kind of like making like a, I don't know, you could see it being like in the charts for being a pop song at this point. So yeah, I really like this. It really gets you into kind of like looking at music in a different way, like metal or heavier bands being able to produce this kind of music. I think it's really cool. I like that. Is it going good in the garden? I feels like a bit of like a throwback to like, you know, Take Me Back to Eden, like the Garden of Eden. Like obviously like the massive kind of like fame they've got since that album. Like I will be the first to admit that I didn't really listen to Sleep Token before Take Me Back to Eden came out. You know, the first song I heard from them was Chokehold and then The Summoning, and then since then I've fallen in love with them, listened to their whole entire discography. I will admit that some of their earlier stuff I'm not massively keen on. I prefer like the newer stuff now, but yeah, I just can't like that throwback because they obviously blew up from those singles that came out, and like it was like ridiculous. I think they were going from like playing really like small venues to kind of like selling out worldwide, which is incredible. So yeah, I like this kind of verse that he goes into here because it's for me when I first heard it, like I didn't get the full point of the song and what it's supposed to be, but obviously the more you listen to the lyrics you can understand exactly what he's been saying. But the coolest thing I like about this is he breaks character. So we'll carry on playing and I'll tell you what I mean. Tell you what I mean? Yeah. Let's turn it up a little bit. Try and find my real name or show my real name just to get a rise from me. Everyone knows that Sleep Token are a very mysterious band. You don't really know their like actual names or what they really look like, as obviously because of all the masks. But a lot of like fans kind of like went through and like leaked kind of like, I think it was like the addresses. There's a birth certificate. I don't think it was the main guy Vessel. I think it was one of the other guys. But like yeah, a lot of information was leaked because people just can't be happy with just the music. People need to find the goss. They need to find like the info. They need to find information that no one else knows because it's seen as valuable. And it must be really, really annoying to have to like put up with that shit. So yeah, sorry, I've just saw you reacting to some Millennium stuff, which was cool. I did the lasers for his UK shows. That's very fucking cool, man. That's very cool. Yeah, loving Millennium. A little bit different to Sleep Token, but then again, actually, they use quite a lot of synths and electronica. So hey, who knows? That'd be cool, actually. Can you imagine like an Millennium Sleep Token like feature? That would be incredible. Absolutely incredible. Maybe you'll be doing the light shows for that one as well. But yeah, no, I appreciate the comment. Thank you. I can't remember what I was saying now. I can't remember what I was saying. I was saying something on the lines of just like the whole kind of like ID everyone always wants to find new information out about bands, and someone always spoils it basically. So yeah, this is the song we get in retaliation. Hide in the limelight. And then there we go. That's what we want to hear. The guitars come in. The chorus like elevates. Until you feel nothing as well. Now, what I was saying earlier about how he breaks character, obviously, like Vessel or the whole Sleep Token persona is about being mysterious, like worshippers of this demigod or this god called Sleep. Hence all the kind of like the worship and the really cool, interesting ways they kind of like promote the music. And I've always felt like I haven't seen the live shows. The live shows are different because I think when things are live, the real personality comes out. So I've seen a couple of funny bits here and there, but the seriousness of like the singing and the band and the vocals, to then suddenly break character and just kind of like diss the people that have like been pissing him off is just so cool to me. I don't know. Whenever I listen to him, or whenever I listen to Sleep Token, I think of kind of like how they're playing this big act. It's all kind of like for the art. You don't know who really they are. They're just like these like emotionless, not obviously in song, but emotionless beings kind of doing what they need to do. And in this song, I just feel like he's like, right, I need to get something off my chest. You know, hiding in the limelight, you're out in front of everyone. You can't really hide from it. It's a decision that he tried to make, and obviously it's failed. People always find a way. Stick to me like caramel. Obviously, if I'm going through all of this, then stay along with me. You know, go through this all with me. The sweetest dreams can sometimes be bitter. Obviously, I'm paraphrasing here, but a lot of kind of like, you know, you've got to take the bad with the good kind of side, and that's kind of like what he's going with here. So yeah, I find it just really interesting. Really interesting. The stage is a prison. A beautiful nightmare. Before we get into that bit there, just once again, he's just, you know, I'll take what I'm given. I can't remember what he said now, a song incision, the perfect incision or something, but like, you know, it's once again taking the good with the bad, the dreamest nightmares. Oh, I'm really failing here. I should talk while he says it, but you know what I mean, like it's very kind of like, I want to call it like an oxymoron-y kind of thing, like a paradox in a way. So yeah, cool. I'm going to stop talking before I embarrass myself more. And then there we go, we get into the aggressive side. This is what all the metal fans want Sleep Token to sound like 24/7. This is what everyone's been waiting for. I just love the idea of how what we're getting now is completely different to what the start was sounding like. Like it's almost two completely different songs, but like the whole progression going into it was just like really cool, and it grew slowly into that. But they've done that all the time for all of their songs, so it's no surprise there. But I know when I was listening to this, even though I really liked it, I was kind of like thinking, oh, but I hope there's a little bit of this in it, and oh, I hope this happens. Not to say that it wouldn't be good. I liked all of their songs that they brought out, which were a lot calmer and a lot softer. But this payoff at the end was just really fucking cool. Ending on this main part of the lyrics, back to the calmness of the intro, deepest incision. Oh, just quickly, because I think this is now. Of course, now we're going to get an ad. Brilliant, just brilliant.
Get flights from £27 one way.
I don't want to go on Emergence, I want to go back. And now it's going to make me go for ads again, isn't it? No. Just at the end there, when it flickers, is it fighting monsters that were the figurines from Take Me Back to Eden? Damn it. No. I thought that'd be really cool. It might be one of them, I don't know. I don't think we've seen them figurines or models before. That's pretty cool. That was pretty cool. But yes, there we go. That is... Woohoo. So yeah, there we go. That was Sleep Token's Caramel, their second single from their Even in Arcadia, I believe that the album is going to be called, which should be coming out relatively soon in May. Why do they never like... Yeah, I do believe it's called Even in Arcadia, which comes out sometime in May. I think it's like the 16th or something like that. So yeah, really enjoyed that. It was like a nice approach, and I think everyone's spoken about it because of the dissing of the fans. And I'm actually enjoying this a lot, actually. Like with bands actually coming out and speaking out against like inappropriate behaviour. Where it comes to kind of like architects slagging off like the fans that were annoyed at them for changing their song, changing their sound, sorry. And you know, with their song Seeing Red, that's a really cool song to listen to, which like kind of gives back to the fans that were being a bit obnoxious. And like this song as well, like I think this song is doing incredibly well. It's getting bigger and bigger. Obviously the controversy behind it all is obviously making this song like, you know, being spoken about, talked about a lot, with all the lyrics being dissected. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed listening to this. I have it on repeat all the time, and it's just got me really hyped for their new album. And hopefully, you know, I wonder what other topics are going to be brought up when it comes to the album. What else are they going to talk about? Are they going to be more kind of like songs in regards to kind of their like identities being leaked? I'm happily say now, I've not seen anything. I don't go looking for that stuff. I remember when like I first started getting into Slipknot and how interested I was to find out who was who, and it was all like a mystery. And I was a lot younger back then, and I would be like typing in like, what does Corey Taylor look like? And you know, it took me a while to realise that oh yes, that's Stone Sour guy. But yeah, that is what we're going to do there. We're going to finish off Sleep Token Caramel there. Let me know what you think about this down below in the stream, in the video, and yeah, I will see you for the next song that we're about to get into now. Obviously I've got to pretend like I'm doing YouTube videos as well, so understand that's kind of like the point. I'll be back for 2 seconds though. 2 seconds.
In business, you only get one chance to make a great first impression.
Okay, we are back and we are on to the second song that I'm going to be reacting to today. So what we're doing today is, or tonight for example, but for YouTube it's hello and welcome back to the channel, and we are now going to be reacting to Linkin Park's brand new song, Up From The Bottom. Now I haven't really spoken about their album that they released last year, called From Zero. From Zero? Mate, I am so bad. Yeah, it is From Zero. I don't know why I'm like doubting myself there. When it comes to that album, I just want to go over this really quickly. There's a couple of songs I quite liked on it, like Heavy as the Crown and Emptiness Machine. Really, really enjoyed that Emptiness Machine, the single which came out. Thought was brilliant. I really like the idea of them bringing in the female singer. Do you know how annoying it is that I just keep forgetting stupid stuff? Emily, there we go. Yeah, so I'm really glad that they brought in Emily Armstrong. I thought it was a great person to bring in. Linkin Park will never be the same without Chester, but to go into this direction with a female singer, you can't have the sudden comparisons with another male vocalist, and you can also see that they're trying to go in a different direction with having a female singer, but in the same response to that, she can do quite a lot of the kind of same stuff that Chester was used for in that band. Obviously not as good or in a different way, 100%, we're not here to talk about that, but as a choice going forward for the band, I thought was really good. Forget all the Scientology stuff, a lot of kind of talk about that. I'm not here to talk about all of that kind of stuff at the moment, but yeah, thoroughly enjoyed them two singles that they released. I did listen to the album, but I didn't make a video on it because, to be honest with you, I wasn't that fussed about it. It just wasn't really something. I thought, yeah, it was good, nice album, but I hadn't listened to Linkin Park for a very long time anyway. With a lot of their other albums that they'd released with Chester in, I'd kind of just fallen off from listening to it. So I gave it a go. It was decent, but it's not something that I'm going to be like, oh my god, they're back, oh my god, they're amazing, or anything like that. However, I want to react to at least one song, and because they've already released this song, obviously I think it's on the deluxe album, I think it'll be quite cool to see if it's something, or see if it's a song that was missing from the album. Maybe it was this song would make me listen to the album a little bit more, or be the thing that I'm like, oh yeah, makes sense, this fits really well. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I've seen a lot of things about how they've had to downsize venues because they're not making as much ticket sales or something for like some of their tours. I don't know too much about it, but it's almost, if that's the case, maybe the hype of them being back is over and everyone's moved on to the next thing. But if they can carry on doing what they're doing, make good music for the fans that are still following them and enjoy them, because you know they're still fucking massive, then good for them. So that is what we're going to be reacting to. So let's get into it now and listen to Up From The Bottom. Ooh. Well, she looks lost. Okay, nice piano. Very Linkin Parky. I like this. Yeah, I think this is quite good actually. Ah, good old Mike. It's got such, you know, everyone goes on about Chester, but I think Mike has got such a unique voice as well. Like, I've liked everything he's done, from kind of like his own stuff in like Fort Minor. I've just always liked his kind of like voice. I think it just flows really, really well. He's as big as Chester, let's be honest, when it comes to Linkin Park. So yeah, that's all I've got to say to that. But yeah, it's got the Linkin Park blueprint, let's be honest. It's got the kind of like chuggy bar chord riffs. It's got the kind of like the keyboard elements in it. Like we've got all of that going on. It's kind of giving me like vibey, kind of like crawling kind of vibes with like the soft like pulsing synths in the background. Yeah, this is sick. I think it's going to go off as well. It is weird seeing Emily here because I haven't seen any music videos for this band. So it's weird for me, but nah, sounds sick. Sounds good. It's good. That dancing is a bit questionable. You see that bit in the background? That that bit, I like that. I mean, I know obviously no one's commenting here, but do you feel like listening to it, you can, and this is not me replacing her or, you know, they've moved on, obviously, but I think if you can imagine Chester singing this or her lyrics, doing her vocals, then I think you've got to go, well, yeah, this is Linkin Park, you know? I think if they'd completely changed their sound to fit her, it would be very like, oh, this isn't the same band, what the hell are they doing? But I can listen to her, think she's really, really good, and then I can go, and it works because they would be making this if he was still around. So, yeah, I think, I honestly, genuinely think perfect match, in my opinion. I'm hoping we're going to get a little bit of kind of like, you know, rougher screaming vocals. Just, nothing crazy, but I know she can do it. So I just want to see it for myself. That's all it is. But yeah, cool. From the bottom. It's catchy. It's good. I love all this. Get that DJ set going. Oh, I like that. The bass, lovely. I know it's criminal to pause it there, but I've just clocked like the dual vocals. I don't know if it's like Mike's voice again, like on a different like octave or whatever. But that was really cool. I like that. A little bit changed, a little bit different. I'm enjoying listening to like a bridge for once instead of like a massive breakdown. I think we're gonna get into something a little bit different here, or if it's just the same chorus, fine. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to kind of like react to this because I'm not the massive Linkin Park fan that I used to be. But at the same time, there's nothing controversial to kind of talk about here. It's just the band doing a song, sounds good, is catchy, very Linkin Park music video. Yeah. It's cool she plays guitar. That's cool. Oh, I get it now. He took the guitar off and gave it to her. That's cool. I like her like stuttering vocals there. That's cool. Oh wait, there we go. He's taking it back. Guys, can you not afford another guitar? You're Linkin fucking Park, for God's sake. Like seriously. I keep thinking she's trying to swing at me. Okay, cool. Yeah, I would say a pretty tame song there in regards to kind of like Emily's.
For agencies and enterprises, built to meet any brief.
Don't you just love ads on YouTube? They're just brilliant, aren't they? yeah, so I'd say it was a fairly tame song for Emily there, to be honest with you. Not that that's a bad thing, it doesn't always have to be about her. You don't want that as well, you want it just to be for the band and not just like new person in the band taking all the credit, being like the limelight, all that kind of stuff. Mike is obviously sick in this. I really kind of like enjoy what he's doing. But yeah, it's just like a very good middle of the road Linkin Park song. It's nothing that I can kind of slag off, nothing that I think is the best music they've made in years. It does make me think, you know what, I might actually prefer From Zero more than I remember liking. So it's got me kind of back into that, maybe thinking maybe I should give it another listen, maybe I should try it a little bit more. As I said, I didn't hate it. It was just kind of like, listen to it, yeah, it's cool, move on, next kind of thing. But yeah, got no hate on that at all. That was good. I enjoyed that. Yeah. Don't really know what else to say about it, to be honest with you. Yeah, let me know of some of like the heavier stuff on the album, because I know Heavy is the Crown, and there's that one where it's like, this is what you asked for. Like, there's a really loud, like long, given up kind of like esque, like a scream that Chester did, just to kind of prove that she's got a bit of duration in her screams. But yeah, I wish Linkin Park all the best. 100% good for them. I'm happy for them. But yeah, there we go. We'll leave it on that one. Let me know what you thought about that song down below, and I'll see you in the next video real soon. Goodbye. And that next video is right now, because we are going on to the next song I kind of wanted to do, and I'm a little bit scared because the last time I did a baby metal reaction, which was with Electric Callboy, a lot of people got the wrong idea of what I was saying. It was almost kind of like, I thought it was coming across that I thought they were gimmicky. That is not the case. I've listened to a couple of baby metal songs before. I've enjoyed them. They're not a band that I go to constantly and listen to all the time. So I'm just reacting to this because they've got Poppy in it, who I think is probably the best person who features on anything I've listened to. So the idea of them both being together is really interesting to me. So for example, last year Electric Callboy, Baby Metal, did a song, really enjoyed it. And then last year Bad Omens did a reaction with Poppy, and Knocked Loose did a reaction song with Poppy. So putting the two best featured artists on featured songs in one video, I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I listened to thank you, hello. This is the first time that I'm going to, that's not what I was going to say. I listened to Poppy's album that came out last year. Yeah, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It's not one that I'm going to keep going back to all the time, but there was a lot of songs on there that I really liked, and a lot of them which surprised me. And as I said, I thought she did really well in all the songs that she featured on. And she looks sick. I think she's done like some live shows with Courtney LaPlante from Spirit Box as well. So yeah, last year was her year, and hopefully this year's going to carry on being it. So without further ado, we're going to get into this song now, and that song is called From Me to You, which I feel like I've been saying a lot recently. Baby Metal featuring Poppy. Here we go. Let's do this. Let's not get any hate. Let's not say anything stupid. Here we go. Oh, clearly that was not supposed to happen. Right, there we go. Let's go. Say what you want about like the kawaii kind of like vibe that they obviously bring, but their instrumentals and the music and the guitar and the heaviness is always fucking sick. Which I like how they contrast with kind of the higher pitched vocals that they do. It'll be interesting to see what Poppy does on this. Is it going to be more monotoned? Is it going to be this heavier side that she does, you know, like with Knocked Loose, for example? Or is it going to be more like what she did with Bad Omens, or something completely different? Because, you know, she's done like high kawaii, not kawaii, but like high hyper pop vocals in her past. Is she going to bring that here? I don't think we need that. We've already got that with Baby Metal, so I want to see what she does. So yeah. I'm liking this though. It's given me kind of like the old like songs that you'd have like in COD Zombies, like when it was just like absolutely fucking carnage, you know. It just gives me that. Also gives me Blue Starly kind of vibes, which is always a throwback artist that I always like to chuck in there every now and then. But yeah, I'm liking it. Very robotic sounding vocals as well, or not too obviously robotic. I'm not saying they like change their vocals for anything, don't kill me. But yeah, I'm liking it. I'm just hoping the quality of the video gets better, to be quite honest with you. Yes, that's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. I actually really like this. This is really good. Kill the enemy. Cool. I really wish my fucking quality was better because this looks shit because of me. But I like also how, once again, I said, is Poppy going to do the monotoned, like emotionless, expressionless kind of like singing? No, but she's doing it in the video, yet she's got the screaming, which would not happen with that face that she's pulling, which I find it quite funny. Also, it's very psychopathic. These guys, they're just way too happy saying about killing enemies and shit, which I just find really funny as well. Fun, I should say. It's very fun. And yeah, all the dancing. The cinematography is really cool. I like the cutaways, the throwbacks, the moving around, the camera angles. Very cool, very engaging. Yeah, pretty sick. Oh! I love the back and forwards. Girl looks stuck. See, this has got COD Zombies written all over it. And I'm fucking old now. Before we go any further, also, you see how they're like really like, what's the word? Energetic. All the dance moves, the constant arm flailing, the moving around is crazy. And then like Poppy is just like stuck in the middle, like stiff as a board, with all of that, once again, expressionless, like, just looks very, not bored, obviously, that's the whole point of the music video. Or maybe they would just like stand very still because we got to edit you into this and it's going to be fucking hard if you're not there, if you're moving around. I don't know. But yeah, I just like how the comparison is completely different. The contrast, sorry. Like these guys are fucking crazy, throwing shapes and she's just stuck there like that. Very cool. Also, do they wear the same thing in every music video? Because it looks very similar to what they wore with Electric Callboy, which is totally fine. I just never clocked it before. This is a great music video. Oh! Thought we were going to go into something else there, just repeated it. Is Poppy singing as the giant monster? That's pretty cool. Like, look at that camera spinning. Ah. I think I'm gonna like say like that's probably the best music video I've seen this year so far. And don't get me wrong, I haven't watched many music videos. I haven't seen many music videos, but yeah, that was probably the most engaging, entertaining music video I've watched. I actually really enjoyed the song.
Meet GoDaddy Aero, our AI-powered experience that'll take your business idea online.
I hate ads. I fucking hate ads. I hate ads so much. But yeah, where was I? Yeah, I actually enjoyed that song a lot more than I thought I would. It was just real fun. It had all the elements I wanted for Poppy to be in there. The music video was cool. It was very engaging. Baby Metal are just so catchy and just so easy to listen to, and it's just, yeah, they're really cool. I think it's just one of those bands that I'm just not going to kind of like invest my time in completely. And yeah, a lot of people will say, well, you're an idiot for not doing that. That's cool, I get it. But you know, I've loved them on Bring Me the Horizon. I've loved them with Electric Callboy. I've loved them on this. I'll get there. I'll listen to them a little bit more. But yeah, I was not expecting to do this kind of video, but because of the feature and because of what I know that they can bring to the table, and they're always interesting, they're always engaging, they're always fun to listen to, I just had to react to it, and I'm very, very, very happy with very happy with that. First time I've heard of this band. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, like, Baby Metal aren't in my circle of bands that I listen to, and to be quite honest with you, that's not a bad thing. There's so many bands that aren't in my circle that are really good that I don't listen to, and that's because I just it's not that I don't have the time vibe, because that sounds a bit lazy, but I just like what I like, and it takes a lot for me to kind of be unstubborn and just kind of add something else in. Like, I'm still listening to the same songs that I listened to probably like 10-15 years ago. There's not many bands that kind of like fit into kind of what I listen to. I mean, Sleep Token obviously one of them, Make Them Suffer are one of them. You know, Bad Omens I've been listening to for years, Motionless in White I've been listening to for years, Breaking Benjamin I don't listen to that much anymore, but they're a golden band for me. Fucking love them to death. So yeah, it takes a lot for me to like really invest and be hyper focused into one particular band all the time, and Baby Metal just never make that cut for me, because I could appreciate it, I can enjoy it, but it's not something I'm going to keep going back to all the time. Poppy, on the other hand, it's the same thing really. I listened to her album, it was really good, I enjoyed it, but it's not something I'm going to be listening to every week. A couple of her songs come up, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this. This was a vibe. This was a bop. This was really cool. So yeah, I think I enjoy more the artist over the art in that sense. You know, I don't know. Sometimes if you do listen to the same thing all the time, it gets a little bit stale. So I like to kind of like spread it out a little bit and have like other times to kind of listen to it. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to keep waffling on and hope I don't offend or get attacked by any of the K-metal bands. K-metal, that's not it. Forget me. But yeah, I'm always scared of talking about Baby Metal. I just am. I'm just scared of them. Scared of the fans. They scare me. Let me know what you thought about that down below. Did I survive without saying anything stupid? What did you think of the song? What did you think of the music video? What's the best band that has featured with Baby Metal that I have not yet heard? I've listened to Bring Me the Horizons, as I've said, Electric Callboy, Poppy. I think there's a couple more I've done or listened to, but I can't remember. Let me know down below. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye. That was fun, wasn't it? Jeez, that was all of the reactions I wanted to do tonight. It's all the reactions, and now what I want to do is do some guitar stuff. So what I do at the moment, it's not on my favourites. What I do at the moment, I don't know if you guys see, but I do shorts of guitar riffs, and I always get them doing them randomly. So I go on my Spotify 2024 random songs that are in my top 100, and whatever one comes up I learn basically. And tonight, even though it's like 20 to 10, I don't know how long I'm going to be up for, to be honest with you. Tonight we got Misery by Memphis Mayfire. So we're going to be trying to learn that today. Definitely not in the right tuning, but I will get there. Guitar. As you can see, my guitar is buffering quite a lot, so I'm just going to quickly sort that out. Did I not do it? Bollocks. Oh god. Right, okay. Let me go on this real quick, because I thought I did it, but I didn't. Let's just hope that I can do it still. Ignore me. Swearing away. Ignore that, because that's not what we're doing. While that does what I need it to do, let's quickly just put it into tune, shall we? Actually in a better tuning than before, which is good. Cool. For some reason. Okay. Bang! We are on here, and it looks like crap. And for some reason, why is it not? There we go, it is. Alright. So that's what we're learning. So just getting the so it's like. So that's what we got to learn, or start to learn. So cool. You're gonna hear a lot of this. That's what. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting already, to be fair. No. My made up solo. You have to. I haven't done that bit yet. Just to let you know, I'm just doing it from the start. I'm not even bothering with the pre-breakdown yet. I mean, I probably won't, to be honest with you. I'm literally just learning the verse and the chorus because I need about a minute. But that was awesome. Oh, thank you very much. I just need to keep on doing it. I keep forgetting to do the 8, then 8, 5, 7. Like that, so it goes. I'm getting there though. I'm nearly doing it. It's literally just me going. I have to go. I think, or is it? It's that. That's what I've got to do. So guys. It's that. Right, let's actually play it along with the actual song. Huh. So straight away, I need to do something better than that. It's like that actually sounds better. My god, that is a fucking noise. Right. Turn it down a little bit. It still doesn't sound like a brick. Like, what would you even call that noise? Right, let's start again, shall we? That sounds pretty good. Okay. Ooh. Get in there. I think fuzz. That sounds awful. So weird. Okay. I think I've got it down to a T now, to be fair. Should we have a quick look on to see if I'm missing something? That sounds the best. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming in. And yeah, hopefully I'll get it done soon. So thank you. That's what we want. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that tone. Right, one more time and then we're going to start recording it. one more time. And I actually mean it this time. Right, so how we did this last time is I had to switch this camera over, so 2 seconds. And then we put you up there. But obviously not. I tell you what. Just What is going on with me now? What is wrong with me, man? What is actually wrong with me? Right, I'm going to do this one more time. I'm saying I do it one more time. I'm clearly not going to. If we do this 1,000 more times. Right, I've been doing this for far too long, so I'm going to go now, and hopefully I will finish off the rest at another point. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later. Goodbye.